Well, I'm here, as you say, with Plan International, and Plan is an international child rights and humanitarian organisation, and we work across different areas of child rights, but one of those is around climate change and disasters. So one of the key areas is around bringing children's voices to the climate negotiations, making sure that children's rights and children's needs are recognised. So that's our key agenda while we're here.
And can you give me an example of the kind of project you do at Plan?
Sure. Well, we work on, as I said, on climate change adaptation. We work with communities to reduce the risks that they face, both in relation to disasters, but also some of the slower onset hazards. So we work with children and their communities to plan for disasters, to plan activities and adaptation actions, but also to advocate for their leaders. So we do work what we call child-centred climate change adaptation.
Okay, and what do you think negotiators in that room in there can do to help children?
Well, I mean, the main thing that we're really calling for is that the negotiators have children at the forefront of their minds when they're making the decisions that they make. Because, I mean, let's face it, most of the people who are in the negotiating rooms will not be alive to see the worst impacts of climate change. So it is the children, and there's very few children in this room. There's a few here today because it's Young and Future Generations Day, but it's the young people here, but most importantly, who are not here, who will feel the effects. So really, we're calling on them to agree to a strong and ambitious deal which secures the rights of and the futures of the children and future generations. So we have some kind of specific things that we're looking for in the agreement. We're very keen to see strong references to human rights in the agreement. We see climate change very much as a child rights issue. We see it through a child rights lens and see the violations of child rights that are inflicted by climate change. But we also want them to go away and take the voices of children and to recognise that children have an important role in the solution to climate change, that they will be taking on the actions that will be needed to implement the commitments made here.
Okay, so negotiators need to have children at the front of their minds at the COP. Thanks very much, Alison.